I have done 30 plus certifications and am here to guide you throughout your certification journey. In this video, we will be covering an important topic and questions related to that topic of the Terraform Associate exam. To the important topic, Terraform state. What is a Terraform state? Terraform logs information about the resources it has created in a state file. This enables Terraform to know which resources are under its control and when to update and destroy them. The Terraform state file by default is named terraform.tf and is held in the same directory where Terraform is run. It is created after running Terraform apply. The actual content of this file is a JSON formatted mapping of the resources defined in the configuration and those that exist in your infrastructure. When Terraform is run, it can then use this mapping to compare infrastructure to the code and make any adjustments as necessary. Some best practices to manage Terraform state: store state remotely, create separate state files for each environment, use version control, backup your state files regularly, enable state encryption, review Terraform plans before applying, use proper naming conventions, handle state file migration carefully, implement monitoring and alerting. You can find the complete PDF of this video and our practice questions through the link down in the description. To the important questions. Question 1. Where does the Terraform local backend store its state? The Terraform local backend stores its state in the terraform.tf state file. Thus, the correct option is C. The local backend stores state on the local file system, locks that state using system APIs, and performs operations locally. Question 2. In contrast to Terraform open source, when working with Terraform Enterprise and cloud workspaces, conceptually, you could think about them as completely separate working directories. Here in this question, this statement is correct. Thus, the correct option is A. Terraform Cloud manages infrastructure collections with workspaces instead of directories. A workspace contains everything Terraform needs to manage a given collection of infrastructure, and separate workspaces function like completely separate working directories. Question 3. How is Terraform import run? The Terraform import is run by an explicit call. Thus, the correct option is D. Question 4. You have a simple Terraform configuration containing one virtual machine in a cloud provider. You run Terraform apply and the VM is created successfully. What will happen if you delete the VM using the cloud provider console and run Terraform apply again without changing any Terraform code? Here in this scenario, if we delete the VM using the cloud provider console and run Terraform apply again without changing any Terraform code, then Terraform will recreate the virtual machine. Thus, the correct option is D. In Terraform, the state file is used to store the current state of your infrastructure. When you run Terraform apply, Terraform compares the state of your infrastructure as defined in the configuration files with the state recorded in the state file and then makes any necessary changes to bring the infrastructure into compliance with the configuration. Question 5. What is not processed when running a Terraform refresh? When running a Terraform refresh, configuration file is not processed. Thus, the correct option is B. To the other important questions, question 6. What information does the public Terraform module registry automatically expose about published modules? The public Terraform module registry automatically exposes all the information in A to C about published modules. Thus, the correct option is D. According to the documentation provided, D is correct. The registry extracts information about the module from the module's source. The module name, provider, documentation, inputs/outputs, and the dependencies are all parsed and available via the UI or API, as well as the same information for any submodules or examples in the module's source repository. Question 7. Which of the following is not a valid string function in Terraform? Slice is not a valid string function in Terraform. Thus, the correct option is C. Slice is used for list, chomp is used in string. Question 8. You have recently started a new job at a retailer as an engineer. As part of this new role, you have been tasked with evaluating multiple outages that occurred during peak shopping time during the holiday season. Your investigation found that the team is manually deploying new compute instances and configuring each compute instance manually. This has led to inconsistent configuration between each compute instance. How would you solve this using infrastructure as code? Here in this question, based on the given scenario, the way to solve this using infrastructure as code is by implementing a provisioning pipeline that deploys infrastructure configurations limited to your version control system following code reviews. Thus, the correct option is D. Using infrastructure as code can help solve the problem of inconsistent configurations by automating the deployment and configuration of compute instances. With IAC, you can define your infrastructure as code, commit it to version control, and then use a provisioning pipeline to automatically deploy and configure the infrastructure based on the code in version control. This ensures that every compute instance is deployed and configured consistently, eliminating the risk of manual configuration errors. Additionally, implementing a provisioning pipeline with code reviews can help catch any potential issues before they are deployed, further reducing the risk of outages during peak shopping time. Question 9. Why would you use the Terraform taint command? We use the Terraform taint command when we want to force Terraform to destroy and recreate a resource on the next apply. Thus, the correct option is B. The Terraform taint command manually marks a Terraform managed resource as tainted, forcing it to be destroyed and recreated on the next apply. Question 10. When should you use the force unlock command? You should use the force unlock command when automatic unlocking failed. Thus, the correct option is C. Manually unlock the state for the defined configuration. Question 11. You have used Terraform to create an ephemeral development environment in the cloud and are now ready to destroy all the infrastructure described by your Terraform configuration. To be safe, you would like to first see all the infrastructure that will be deleted by Terraform. Which command should you use to show all of the resources that will be deleted? In order to show all of the resources that will be deleted, you should first run Terraform plan destroy or run Terraform destroy, and it will first output all the resources that will be deleted before prompting for approval. Thus, the correct options are A and D. Question 12. Which of the following is the correct way to pass the value in the variable num underscore servers into a module with the input servers? The correct way to fulfill the given requirement is servers equal var dot num underscore servers. Thus, the correct option is D. Question 13. What does the default local Terraform backend store? That default local Terraform backend stores state files. Thus, the correct option is D. The local backend stores state on the local file system, locks that state using system APIs, and performs operations locally. Question 14. What value does the Terraform Cloud slash Terraform Enterprise private module registry provide over the public Terraform module registry? The Terraform Cloud Private Module Registry provides the ability to restrict modules to members of Terraform Cloud or enterprise organizations. Thus, the correct option is C. Terraform Cloud's private registry works similarly to the public Terraform registry and helps you share Terraform providers and Terraform modules across your organization. It includes support for versioning and a searchable list of available providers and modules. Question 15. Which argument is required when declaring a Terraform variable? When declaring a Terraform variable, none of these arguments are required. Thus, the correct option is E. The type argument in a variable block allows you to restrict the type of value that will be accepted as the value for a variable. If no type constraint is set, then a value of any type is accepted. Question 16. What features does the hosted service Terraform Cloud provide? It provides the features of a remote state storage and a web-based user interface. Thus, the correct options are C and D. C and D are correct answers. There is no auto backup in Terraform Cloud. Question 17. What is one disadvantage of using dynamic blocks in Terraform? One disadvantage of dynamic blocks in Terraform is that they make configuration harder to read and understand. Thus, the correct option is C. Overuse of dynamic blocks can make configuration hard to read and maintain. Question 18. Where in your Terraform configuration do you specify a state backend? You specify a state backend in the Terraform block. Thus, the correct option is A. Backends are configured with a nested backend block within the top level Terraform block. Question 19. What command should you run to display all workspaces for the current configuration? You should use the Terraform workspace list to display all workspaces for the current configuration. Thus, the correct option is C. Question 20. Terraform providers are always installed from the internet. This statement is false. Thus, the correct option is B. Terraform configurations must declare which providers they require so that Terraform can install and use them. Question 21. Which of these is the best practice to protect sensitive values in state files? Enhanced remote backends is the best practice to protect sensitive values in state files. Thus, the correct option is C. Use of remote backends and especially the availability of Terraform Cloud, there are now a variety of backends that will encrypt state at rest and will not store the state in clear text on machines running. Question 22. When does Terraform apply reflect changes in the cloud environment? Terraform apply reflect changes in the cloud environment after however long it takes the resource provider to fulfill the request. Thus, the correct option is B. If you are creating a new virtual machine using Terraform, it may take a few minutes for the virtual machine to be created and for it to become available for use. During this time, Terraform will continue to report on the progress of the creation process and will display any errors or issues that may arise. Once the virtual machine has been successfully created, the changes will be reflected in your cloud environment. I go with B. Question 23. When running the command Terraform taint against a managed resource you want to force recreation upon, Terraform will immediately destroy and recreate the resource. This statement is not true. Thus, the correct option is B. It is not immediately. The Terraform taint command informs Terraform that a particular object has become degraded or damaged. Terraform represents this by marking the object as tainted in the Terraform state, and the Terraform will propose to replace it in the next plan you create. Question 24. How can Terraform plan aid in the development process? The Terraform plan aids in the development process by validating your expectations against the execution plan without permanently modifying state. Thus, the correct option is A. Terraform's plan command is used to create an execution plan that outlines the steps that Terraform will take to reach your desired infrastructure state. It allows you to preview and validate the change that will be made to your infrastructure before actually making those changes. This can be helpful in the development process because it allows you to see exactly what will be changed and ensure that it aligns with your expectations before you apply those changes. Version 25. You are building a CI/CD pipeline and need to inject sensitive variables into your Terraform run. How can you do this safely? You can do this safely by passing variables to Terraform with a var flag. Thus, the correct option is A. Question 26. Which of these options is the most secure place to store secrets for connecting to a Terraform remote backend? The most secure place to store secrets for connecting to a Terraform remote backend is defined in environment variables. Thus, the correct option is A. We recommend using environment variables to supply credentials and other sensitive data. If you use backend config or hard code these values directly in your configuration, Terraform will include these values in both the .terraform subdirectory and in plan files. This can leak sensitive credentials. Version 27. Your DevOps team is currently using the local backend for your Terraform configuration. You would like to move a remote backend to begin storing the state file in a central location. Which of the following backends would not work? Here in this question, according to the given scenario, Git would not work as a backend. Thus, the correct option is C. Question 28. Which backend does the Terraform CLI use by default? The Terraform CLI uses the local backend by default. Thus, the correct option is D. By default, Terraform implicitly uses a backend called local to store state as a local file on a disk. Every other backend stores state in a remote service of some kind. in a remote service of some kind, which allows multiple people to access it. Accessing state in a remote service generally requires some kind of access credentials since state data contains extremely sensitive information. Question 29. When you initialize Terraform, where does it cache modules from the public Terraform module registry? It caches modules on the disk in the .terraform subdirectory. Thus, the correct option is C. A hidden .terraform directory, which Terraform uses to manage cached provider plugins and modules, record which workspace is currently active, and record the last known backend configuration in case it needs to migrate state on the next run. This directory is automatically managed by Terraform and is created during initialization. Version 30. You write a new Terraform configuration and immediately run Terraform apply in the CLI using the local backend. Why will the apply fail? The apply will fail because Terraform needs to install the necessary plugins first. Thus, the correct option is B. These were all the questions for this video. You can find the complete PDF of this video and our practice questions through the link down in the description. We will be publishing more parts to this series in the future, so please make sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.